Well, good morning. Today is March 7th, 2022, and I'm on my way into the day job, and a lot is going on in the world right now. Ukraine is still resisting. It's been almost 2 weeks now, and the ruble's down against the dollar. It's only worth pennies. Um, the Russian stock market hasn't been open since I think the middle of last week, and just the world is in chaos. So I think right now Poland is looking to give aircraft to Ukraine and then wants the United States to backfill with F-16s. The question is, at what point in time is Russia going to look at that as a threat and decide that all of Europe is now against him and start expanding past Ukraine? Personally, I don't think that Russia has the will and the desire or the capability of expanding beyond what they have, and I think that they would be met with a force that they've never even thought was possible. But then the question would be, would they use their nuclear option, which is the only piece that they really have left on the board. So scary times, because right now, right here in the middle of this video, all of a sudden, boom, everything could be gone and our life could be flipped upside down. Nonetheless, I'm not going to sit down and curl up into a ball. I'm going to keep forging ahead. I made some tremendous progress last week in the Once Invested document. Finished chapter 1, made some great progress inside of chapter 2, started laying out a bunch of appendixes, moving stuff in there, creating links, just did some really good stuff. Also last week, secondary source of income, met and exceeded the minimum goal, and hopefully looking to pay off a credit card before the 12th. So those funds will be available on Tuesday, and we'll start transferring stuff over, and so that we can start making those payments and knocking that out. So if the ability is there to make, like I said, quite a bit of money each month, hopefully we should be able to expedite paying off some of this credit and relieving some of the financial stress. So I think that we're winning in that game. Not stockpiling up funds yet inside of the brokerage account. Decided to take a Plan B course of action and pay off debt, which only helps because in the current state of the economy right now, prices are going up. But if you really stop and think about it, even if gas goes up $5, that's like an extra $60 or so extra per week, an extra $240 per month. But that's offset because we have paid off the debt, and therefore those funds are now available. So, but we're not contributing that much. So it still is a bite, but it also gives us the ability to have, like, in a sense, a on the books emergency fund, and so that's a good thing. You probably noticed that I forgot my earbuds. I don't know if they're at work or fell somewhere in the car. I'll have to check that later on today, or once I get into the office. So we've got plans for next week. I guess Tracy's going out of town with Nana and with Aaron to go visit Kirsten and Gage and Zoe. And so I will be home taking care of the animals, and I think on Friday being my birthday, Saturday I'm taking him to the airport airport, and Sunday I'm going golfing with Jim. So I don't know, except for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week, I'll be doing after hours work, but Saturday and Sunday, I'm probably just going to take that time off and enjoy myself and get some stuff done around the house and spend some time with Jim and another passion that I have, which is golf. So I don't know if you've been monitoring all the stuff that's been going on in Ukraine and whatnot, but there's some real lessons there if you stop and look. Watch some of the newscasts and whatnot, some of the stories that are coming out of there, and you see the love of couples, and you see that they're on the same page. You see that even though they don't like the decision, they know that they're going to deal with the decision. Adversity is facing them head on, and because they're on the same page, because they have the same belief, they're able to survive. You see the love that is there, and the dedication, the desire for the freedom that they have, the desire to protect their home and their homeland and their business and their lifestyle. Ask yourself a question. Are you willing to do what those individuals are willing to do in Ukraine? Do you have the relationship between your loved ones like those individuals in Ukraine do? Are you willing to stand up for your freedom? Are you willing to take up arms? Are you willing to give up your life? I know I am. I did that already. I signed up for the Air Force and put my life on the line. Now, granted, you may say, yeah, great, Air Force. Point is, I did it. And point is, even there in Ukraine, those individuals that are going back, they may not have the ability to have a gun. They may not be macho fighters. They might not be Marines or Army-type individuals. But those individuals are willing to be first responders, work in the kitchen, do everything that they need to do, build supplies, build munitions, scout, just do whatever they possibly can in order to protect their freedom. And again, the question is, are you willing to do that? I hope so. The nice thing is we here in the United States have the Second Amendment, and as a result, a lot of households already have ammunition and already have weapons, and as a result, if anybody did try to invade, this country, they would be met with the 370 million people, of which half would be adults and of which half would be men. So what is that? 185 million, and then 92.5. 92 million people, that are willing to stand for freedom. So, just a lot. This whole burden of everything that's going on. Just you start planning and thinking along the lines of cause and effect, and loss and lifestyle. It's overwhelming, and sometimes you just want to curl up into a ball. Sometimes you just want to give up, but we're still going to forge ahead. And so when I get into the office, we're going to keep working on this stuff that we've got in the pipeline. Is the market dropping? Everything's on sale. The only part that we don't have is the funds set up to take advantage of this situation when everything starts to go up. But we're not going to just curl up into a ball and do nothing. We're going to forge ahead. So first trek going into the office, and hopefully you will start to monitor everything that's going on, and hopefully you'll learn the lessons. And if you haven't learned the lessons by watching it actively, hopefully you'll watch it in some documentary down the road, because this is scary times, and just like threatening divorce, if it doesn't happen, just because you've thrown that threat out there, it means that inevitably it's going to be easier for you to say you want a divorce, and it just happens and comes that much faster. Almost similar to dating, as you start breaking up with people, you start to not spend a long time in relationships, because you start to learn what the signs are of what a bad relationship is. So you will learn one way or another. It's just a matter of when and how long will it take before that light bulb goes off. All right, I'm going to let you go. I love you. I've given you a lot to think about, and hopefully there won't be a flash in front of your eyes and your world is flipped upside down as a nuke comes right up your ass. Talk to you later.